Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting in the AL East.
We are north of the border in Toronto, and the retractable roof is closed for comfort. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game weekend set between the Detroit Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball on the show. Ryan Borucki is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Swung out and missed that time. It's 0-1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
Throw on to first, in time, one away. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Guerrero is there. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the first
baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. That's wide. 2-0. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And there's the first strike. 2-1. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Davis is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down in order go the Tigers. It's the Tigers nothing. Blue Jays coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Daniel Norris gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be
leading
a
off
bounce
for the
back year.
Jays,
Real
the
ugly
shortstop,
ERA
number
last
15.
year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Goodrum backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. With that, let's
Batting
take a look
second,
at the Blue Jays starting lineup.
fielder,
Who do you have your eye
number
on, Dan?
49.
Well, Matt, they have to be very happy so far with the performance they're getting out of that guy in the 8th spot. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
Digging in, Jonathan Davis. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Norris isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the
Batting
lineup.
third,
Hey,
the
the
third
leadoff
baseman,
man wasn't able to do his
number
job, but the
27.
number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Pitch out, nothing doing. Davis, base runner at first with 1 out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder has a beat on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
batting fourth.
Into the box now.
The right
Xavier
fielder,
Rogers.
Xavier
He drove in one of their 2
Rogers.
runs in last night's ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stewart is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Next up for Detroit, number 50. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Number 50.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one right down Main Street. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
A bouncer to the left side, a dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball.
The second baseman, Nico Goodrum.
Coming to the plate now, Nico Goodrum. He's gone 0 for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. 1-0 the count. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. The 1-1. Runners off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. No score here as we play inning number 2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike. And there are 2 gone now. Now batting, John Hicks. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. And he lays off there 1-0. Late that time for a strike.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the field back for it.
1-2. Here it is. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the third out. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Toronto after this. Into the box now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball line hard towards short, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Time for a look at the Tigers
the
on
first
deep.
baseman.
And let's focus on former Triple Crown winner Miguel Cabrera. He's dabbled all over the diamond from outfield to third base and has seemed to have found a home at first base. Everybody who plays this game wants to get a knock, to get on first base, to just be able to pick his brain on how he goes about it.
Here's Justin Smoke now. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Lined hard toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Hernandez.
Stepping in to Oscar Hernandez. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Hernandez stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Stepping in now, Devin Travis. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a 2-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Everybody loves to get on a good piece of cheese, hit a fastball out of the yard. But I tell you what, to be able to stay back and take a curveball deep, it's one of those special feelings when you can recognize and react, keep your hand back and drive it out of the yard.
Up next is Danny Jansen. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right, but foul. The 0-2 once more. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it, the right fielder makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Leading off the inning, Kristen Stewart, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Number
First
14.
offering on its way. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Now another 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Batting nine.
In now, number 34.
Number
First
34.
trip to the plate for him in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hit. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark.
Victor.
Number 34
Reyes
has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Rogers is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. 0-2 to Jordy Mercer.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Tiger shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air out to center field. Davis sprinting after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Tigers leave 1. Back to the top of the order now.
Leading off for the
legacy Bo
the
Bichette.
shortstop.
One of the keys to
Number
securing
15.
a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings. Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The batter.
Ready for another
Number
chance.
49.
Jonathan Davis, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Goodrum backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting. Number
Stepping
27.
in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Bat explodes as this is popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. So digging in now, Miguel Cabrera. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1-1, here it comes. Smoke toward third. Guerrero over to his left. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the 4th. Digging in now, number 50. He reached on a single in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike one.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup that second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Now at the plate, Xavier
leading up
Rogers.
for Toronto, the right fielder.
First offering on its way.
Xavier Rogers.
0-1 the count. Set to deliver the 0-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Takes this the other way to right. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
The designated hitter. Lourdes.
Forward now is the DH.
Number
13 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the pitch. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman.
Standing in, Justin Smoak.
Smoak.
Here's the first pitch to him. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Now a ball line softly down the right field line. Foul. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
I got to count 2-2.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 2-2 one more time. Grounded weakly toward third. Candelario moving to his right. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off
stepping into the box,
the
Nico Goodrum 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Fouled away.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic take.
And it's 1-2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Travis will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Now batting.
Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
Remember,
no runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And here's a slider for a called strike.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
3-1 to him now. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Hit down the third baseline. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
Now batting.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And he's in safely to third as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
The center fielder.
Ready once again, Victor Reyes, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Jordy.
Striding into the box, Jordy Mercer. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set, the 0-1. 1-1. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Settling in now to Oscar Hernandez.
Leading up,
he got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now to the plate, Devin Travis. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Stewart is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2
out.
Number
9.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there, Dan. Was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you. They're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Popped straight up. Goodrum into shallow center. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box, Jonathan Davis, and that's in there, base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Number 27.
Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Line towards center field. Reyes is there as he makes the catch. At the plate, Miguel Cabrera.
Leading off for Detroit, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera. Your
Number
attention,
57
please.
is on, and he'll
Now
take
pitching
over on
for
the mound in
Blue Jays.
relief.
Number 57.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. Davis is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, number 50.
And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, number 50. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Line toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. This will kick up against the wall now. Around second now and headed for third. And he's safe.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect. But if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jeimer Candelario sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Ready on 0-2. And this will be fouled away. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And that misses 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Line drive to center field. And he has delivered on 3-2 as he comes up big. It's a base hit. In to score from third is the tying run. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
John
on the stretch. Takes this the other way to right.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Road. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
And not in time as the run scores.
Well, you can't fault a fielder for being aggressive. He sold out to try to catch this thing, but he comes up empty, and the ball just squirts by him. High risk.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And they'll add another run to their lead as the run scores from second to make it 4-2 now.
Now batting, number 34.
Plate, number 34. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. 0-1 the count. Ground ball right side. Travis fields it from deep in the hole. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
Thank you, Heidi. 0-1, here it comes. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
now in the Toronto
Lourdes.
6th inning. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Liner toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin Moak.
First offering on its way. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Victor Reyes. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. No balls and 1 strike. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
In now, Jordy Mercer, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. A ball and 2 strikes now. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. At the plate, Miguel Cabrera. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The windup and the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Rogers. And that's the 3rd out. Down in order. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now. That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's
your attention, please. Now pitching.
There comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout.
54.
And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one.
Now batting, number 9.
Digging in and looking for more, Danny Jansen. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. So a runner at second. 2 down now. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. First offering on its way. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
1-1 the count. timing just to take off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Slow roller down the third baseline. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit. Digging in to try it again. Number 50. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple.
50.
First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario.
Up next
as he
for the
swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Pulled toward right center field. Rogers is after it. He's there and records the first down.
Now
stepping up now, Nico Goodrum. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. 1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
The batter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, John Hicks. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And that misses inside. 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. Travis fields it cleanly. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired.
Ladies
Buck
and gentlemen,
Farmer is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 45.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Davis. Last time through was a base hit. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. But this will land untouched. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter, number 27.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Ball 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
But he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second.
Now batting.
And now
right
the
fielder.
Toronto number 4 hitter, Xavier Rogers. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
These fans are so excited about this rookie.
Yeah, man, just a nice piece of hitting by this youngster. Not only does it look like he's going to be a solid contributor, it looks like he may be an impact player at the big league level for years to come if he can continue to learn to develop. He looks good to me.
Fly ball out toward right field. Under it is the right fielder. No trouble with this one, and he Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kristen Stewart is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. It's the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. There's great execution.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Davis is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Now batting, number 34.
Here comes the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Rogers sprinting after it on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over and digging in. Victor Reyes struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped straight up. Bichette trying to get there. He makes the play. A great catch on the.
Your
Joe
attention,
Jimenez
please.
takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 77, Joe.
Digging in,
Jimenez.
Justin Smoke. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. The next 0-2. Hit back up the middle. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Now back.
Next to bat
left
for
fielder.
Toronto.
Teoscar
Teoscar Hernandez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hard hit ball towards the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so
Now
much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Hey, there's
now
a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there. Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. And they will come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's
number
3
15
straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Now back.
So stepping in,
number
Jonathan
49.
Davis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is low and outside for a ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only one away.
Number 27. Your attention,
right
please.
there, but you have to hold there, Theo, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy.
Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And the runners will stay put here on ball one. Here comes the 1-0.
Nope.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
In there, 2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. One run is scored. And they take the lead as this is in for a base hit. And they're going to walk off here with a 6-5 victory.
Hey, heading into the ninth, I'm sure that the odds of them coming back to win this one had to be about slim to none. But they didn't try to get all 4 runs back with one swing or one at bat. They just got to work, and the next thing you know, they score 4 to win the darn thing. All I can say is, wow.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here 2 hits, and 1 was a long ball, so he has to feel pretty good about what he did here.
A 1-run game, 6-5, the final today. Toronto put up 4 runs in the 9th inning to carry them to the victory. Number 57 claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the Toronto Blue Jays picked up 14 hits in total as they defeated the visiting Tigers 6-5. The Rays got 11 hits overall as they got the home victory against the Astros 9-8. Aaron Judge was out of his mind with 3 home runs and 7 driven in as the Yankees claimed victory over the Orioles 9-3. Keon Broxton was a clutch performer at the dish with 4 RBIs, leading the Mariners over the Red Sox 7-6. The Kansas City Royals amassed an impressive 6 home runs in the game as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 12-2. The Cleveland Indians amassed 14 hits in the game as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Twins 7-4. The Oakland Athletics combined for a 4-hitter as they defeated the visiting Angels 6-1. The Cubbies sent 3 balls into the seats as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 5-1. The Rockies put up 16 hits on the day as they took down the Fish in Miami 9-4. The Washington Nationals combined to allow only 4 hits as they got the best of the visiting Mets 3-2. The Phillies swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they pulverized the Braves 7-1. The Pittsburgh Pirates got past the Reds in Cincinnati 6-2. The Brewers combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 4-3. The Diamondbacks pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 3-2. The Padres totaled 13 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Giants 6-1. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
great Sunday afternoon for baseball here, north of the border at the Rogers. Now batting, Victor Reyes. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off for the Tigers.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Victor
This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. D-Roll, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Matty, you focus on this lineup. The middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters. The guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Just off the end of the bat. It's a foul ball and he'll stick around. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Number 50 would be next. Hit hard to short. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. It's the Tigers 0. Blue Jays coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball. Coming to the plate now, Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop,
delivery to him on
number
the way.
15.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder has a beat on it. 1 away. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who's the one to watch?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that hitter. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matt, they have to avoid the sweep right here, especially a 4-game sweep. That can be devastating to the psyche of a team. It's okay. It happens. Throughout the course of a season, you're going to drop 3 in a row. But to get pounded 4 games by the same team can happen.
Count is 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Still even at 2-2.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
The 2-2 one more time. Weak grounder back to the mound. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Second inning coming up from Toronto with no score. So here's the cleanup hitter, number 50. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Well, today's ball game provides the Blue Jays with a chance to end the series on a really high note, of course. A win will complete the sweep.
One of the toughest things to do in baseball is to sweep a series. A 3-game series is tough, but they have a chance with a win today to do something really special, and that would be a sweep of a 4-game set at home.
Again, a 1-2. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is big. The third baseman.
The next batter, Jamer Candelario. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. A high fastball is in there. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Pompey on the run, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting
digging in, Nico Goodrum. Just 1 for 10 in the series coming in, so he'll look for better results here today. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. No score here as we play inning number 2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Slow little roller to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. And this will be taken down. Now in the box, Xavier Rogers. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Xavier Rogers.
Short, hit hard. Mercer has it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
All right, guys. Here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers.
And
this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Swing and a liner. Bottom of the second here with no score. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
You think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now? He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
He's set, and the pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick the teammates up when you're given a chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Standing in now, Reese McGuire as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Stewart is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Batting 8.
So we're under in scoring position with 2 men gone. And in next, the switch-hitting power bat of Justin Smoke. First delivery to him on the way. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Hernandez stands at second with 2 gone. Lifted down the line in left, but this will land untouched. Here's the 1-1. Pops this one up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. next steps Kristen Stewart. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
The left fielder.
First
Number
pitch coming.
14.
Here it is. This is hit the other way out toward left field.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
1 out. Standing in, number 34. He's 2 for 10 in the series coming into today. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Striding in once again, Victor Reyes. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Skied into very shallow right. Rogers is there, and that ends the inning. Down in order goes. Coming to the plate now, number 8. He's
leading
ready
up
for his
Toronto,
first AB here in
the
this
second baseman, number 8.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High and deep to straightaway right. Looking up is the right fielder. Still ranging back. And it's gone as they add still another. And good for him. Number 8 has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least 1.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Fly ball out toward left center field. Stewart on the move. He can't get there as it falls in.
Now batting,
at the plate,
center
Dalton
fielder.
Pompey. He singled his last time up.
Pompey.
He's set. Here it comes. Line drive to left. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1. So one away in the Toronto
third baseman.
And into hit
Billy
next, the speedy Billy McKinney. First offering on its way. Line, but speared on a hop. The second for 1. Throw to Cabrera for an inning-ending double play. Here's Jordy Mercer now. First time up, he went down looking.
In today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Cabrera.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
And he fouls this one off. Line drive to center field. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Tigers.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats.
Both
of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
And he gets ahead 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Ready with the 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away.
Now batting.
Into the box,
Jeimer
Candelario. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. No balls and a strike to count. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. This is foul right side. Cabrera leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fouled off. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So striding forward now, Xavier
leading up
Rogers.
for Toronto.
He got on top of one
The
and was
right
a ground-out victim last
Xavier.
time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Loaded.
Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reyes has it in his tracks. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Oscar Hernandez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Takes this the other way to right. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Well, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you. They're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Reese McGuire will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Back up the middle. Mercer to his left. He's there. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Up next
that
for the
play is indicative of how their entire season has gone so far. They make the routine plays difficult, and if there's a tough play, they really struggle with it. They need to tighten up their fundamentals so they can get back on track.
Justin Smoke is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-1 home now to Smoke. Swung out and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Reyes has it in his tracks, and that ends the inning. Blue. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat. This might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
Number 14.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
No strikes.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that...
Oh, and he misses it. Stepping into the box, number 34 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only one pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back in control of this inning.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike three called, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Victor Reyes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Strike one to start the at-bat. Hicks on second. Stewart is over at first with one away. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Count is 1 and 2.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Next for the Tigers, Jordy Mercer, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Tigers strike for a run on this RBI double. Halfway home here from Rogers Center. It's the Blue Jays 2. Trying to pick things up where we left off.
Toronto,
number 8 as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. 0-1 the count. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. High and deep to right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Bo Bichette. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Line towards center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
The batter, the center fielder, Dalton Pompey.
Stepping in for the Jays, Dalton Pompey. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Has a look, now the pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 1-1. This one softly hit and fouled off to the left, and that moves the count to 1-2 now. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
You know, as a former infielder,
now
Danny, I always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here. That ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Bichette at second. Pompey at first. 1 gone. Foul liner, but picked up on a hop. 1 there. Throw to Cabrera for an inning. Stepping up to the plate, Miguel Cabrera. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Now batting.
So
number
coming
50.
to the plate, number 50. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Fastball called for strike two.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, that's back-to-back off-speed pitches, and he wasn't biting on either. Now let's see if he goes back to the hard stuff or gives the softer stuff another shot.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Number 50 goes down for out number 2 in the top half. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but he will close fast out there in right field as he comes. Striding in, Xavier Rogers. He flew
Leading
out
up
in his
for
last
Toronto,
at-bat.
the right
delivery
fielder,
to him on the way.
Xavier
Here's a
Rogers.
slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Now batting. The designated
so
hitter.
At first now with
Lourdes.
nobody out. And that brings up the
Lourdes
Gurriel Jr.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The change up on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. This is line to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Now batting.
So that'll bring in
the left
Teoscar
fielder,
Hernandez. He
Teoscar
doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 runs, 9 hits. 2 errors for the Blue Jays so far. Fastball well outside. Reese McGuire would be next. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3 in the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Nico Goodrum. He'll start.
Leading off for Detroit, the second baseman, Nico Goodrum.
Sam Gaviglio.
Your
It's on
attention,
the
please.
pitch from the bullpen.
Now
to start
pitching
inning
for the
number
Blue
7.
Number 43, Sam Gaviglio.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. And that's through into left. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Bichette picks it up cleanly on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Now batting, number 14.
2 outs now here in the Detroit half of the 7th, and that means Kristen Stewart will dig in at the plate. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Pompey has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
Lane
attention,
Hardy
please.
Is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the
number
season.
Number 36, Blaine
First
Hardy.
offering on its way. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0. The 2-0. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throws in time, and that's at number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Shot now, Justin Smoke. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's 0 for 5. Swinging a looper to left. In there, a base hit.
Now batting,
number 8. Striding again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. A ball and a strike now. Smoke leads off first with 1 away. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Line towards center field. Reyes is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting,
digging in,
number 15.
So far 2 for 3 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped up. Cabrera moving to his left, and that's the 3rd out. So into the box now, number 34. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The Jays leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a team is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
Here now the 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. Bichette gathers it in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, the center fielder.
Next up for Detroit, Victor Reyes. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Throw is off the line as it gets away. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Now
stepping in, Jordy Mercer. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Into the box now Miguel Cabrera. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 1 for 3. From the stretch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. Ready for another chance?
Leading off for the Jays.
It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Dalton
Pompey. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey,
now
take 3 for 4 every
baseman.
day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. On to first, and that's the 4th double play they've bounced into so far today. And with it, 2 are gone.
The batter, the right fielder.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Xavier Rogers. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 scores with play the 8th. Taken high and deep to right. And he will get there to make the running play. And so now it'll be the 4-hole hitter. Number 50, due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Stepping in.
The third baseman, Jamer Candelario.
Ladies and Giles comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
For the Blue Jays.
Giles 51. Is ready. First pitch on the way. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up. And now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second.
Nico.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Nico Goodrum is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. In to score from third is the tying run. It's now a 2-2 ball game. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Now batting, number 14.
So digging in now, Kristen Stewart. Runner in scoring position with Sagan. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
And it's fouled away. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Grounded back up the middle. Bichette's got it. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So not a good.
Your
Number
attention,
63
please.
will take the ball
Now
now as the new
for
pitcher.
Detroit. Number 63.
Next will be the designated hitter, number 13. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Reyes is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home ninth.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in now
Day
to
off,
Oscar
sir.
Hernandez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the first pitch to him. Good off-speed pitch, had him out in front for strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Line to the right side. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base.
Now
I know there's 1 out in the
Number
inning.
10.
They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Now the 2-1. And the good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Now a hard liner toward short. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Now you got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated
Now
heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
Here's Justin Smoke now as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the Blue Jays are winners in walk-off fashion.
Always great when a game really comes down to the 9th inning like it did here. They had a chance to walk it off and send their fans home happy, and that's exactly what they did. Lots of smiles around here right now.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, not the longest outing you'll ever see, 6 innings, but he definitely was a factor in the game. Did a good job while he was out there, and he gets the W because of it.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Toronto claimed victory despite committing 5 errors. Ken Giles claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. We are in downtown Toronto getting set for baseball on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Cleveland Indians and the Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Marcus Stroman gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Leading off the afternoon for Cleveland,
Leonis Martin.
the center fielder.
He will lead this one off today.
Martin.
First delivery to him on the way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 105.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Our temperature at first pitch and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes again, 1-2. Line to the right side. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass. Putting the defense on their heels. Taking the extra base. Maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This ball will be chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Galvis calls for it. 2 gone.
Batting third, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Striding in for the Indians, Jose Ramirez. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's 3 for 15. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Called strike 0-2.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Just getting started at the Rogers Center. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Corey Kluber gets the ball for the Indians in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
On comes former Cy Young Award winner Corey Kluber. Might have the best right-handed breaking ball in baseball. Great velocity too, 94 to 96, and he'll throw that comebacker that he'll start at a left-hander's hip and bring it back over home plate. big overhand breaking curveball. Not a true
Leading
curveball,
off
more
for
of a
the
slurve,
Jays,
but it's nasty.
the
Does
left
have a
fielder,
changeup. If he
Billy
has all three of his pitches,
Martinez.
he's nearly impossible to center.
And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That just misses off the inside for ball one. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Bases are empty, one man out. Offers it that one a little late, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Low for ball one.
Back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff working today. This offense better wake up.
Swing and a miss for strike one.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
The 1-1 home. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Still no score. So now Carlos Santana. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The designated hitter, Carlos Santana.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Count now a ball and a strike. Stroman, also known as Stro Show at times. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And he takes a called strike two. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's focus on one of the most dynamic outfielders in our sport, Kevin Pillar. He's a highlight reel every time he takes the outfield, has made some of the most signature catches of the last 5 years.
So the base is empty here with one away, and Jake Bauers comes to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this will be fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. No score here as we play inning number 2. Line, but speared on a hop. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6, the right fielder, number 30, Tyler Naquin.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's got a batting average of .444. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, 0-1. Hopped up, Smoke shading to his right, and that Afternoon baseball now from the heart of Texas and Globe Life Park in Arlington. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Texas Rangers. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Mike Minor gets the starting assignment for Texas in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy has a good repertoire of pitches, and he throws also a knuckle curveball. One guy comes to mind, Mike Mussina, former Oriole and Yankee pitcher, had a real good knuckle curve. It's not an easy pitch to learn, and what's more difficult, it's a difficult pitch for umpires
leading
to call
off the
strikes,
afternoon for
and
Tampa
that's
Bay.
why we don't see a lot of pitchers using it today.
At the plate, Kevin Kiermaier, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. In there, strike one.
First pitch, 105.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. To Shields, patrolling center, makes the play, one out. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Tommy.
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Liner in there for a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats.
Both
of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. Pitch outside the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Pham, the runner at second with one away. That's inside. 2-0.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
3-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Runner at second here with one man out. Over now, they'll apply the tag between second and third. It's a careless double play, and the inning is prematurely over. Now the Rangers will get their first crack scoreless. Blake Snell gets the ball for the Rays in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
They're going to have to start calling this guy Blake Nasty. This guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. My opinion, the best stuff from the left side in the game right now. Upper to mid-90s fastball, 95 to 98. Good curveball, good changeup, good slider. He throws any
for
pitch
the Rangers,
at any time for strikes.
the designated
He's
hitter,
taken that next step.
Shin-Soo
We're talking
Choo.
about a legitimate Cy Young contender year after year. Blake Snell, as good as anybody in the game right now.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. The next 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
And one gone.
Batting second,
now in Arlington to
the
have a
second
look at the
baseman,
Rangers starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Rougned Odor. Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
1-1, here it comes. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. To 2-2 now.
I got to count 2-2.
A full count for Odor. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Looked to be a pitch that caught a lot of the plate right there, so that might be a little indication of the strike zone we can expect the rest of the way.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right
Batting
there.
third,
he was tempted
the
with some
shortstop,
really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Drew.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Here it comes now to Andrus. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The 0-1 pitch. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Nomar Mazara.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Off-balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Batting
That's
fifth.
one of those do-or-die
The left
plays
fielder.
right there, D-Rod. Good
Joey.
job there by the third baseman to get it.
Gallo.
Has to do that bare hand. That was a strong throw to first base, but just not in time for an infield single.
Yeah, Dan, you practiced this one in spring training, the bare hand from the third baseman. It's not easy. Again, all your momentum's going towards home plate, and you try and find a way to redirect that ball to first base. One of the best in the business, but even he couldn't.
Hot shot to first base and a great play to end the inning. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More from Arlington after this. So here is Avisail Garcia.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter, Avisail Garcia.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Ball one. The 1-1 is strike two, swinging.
Count is 1 and 2.
Count still at 1 and 2. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.